Good morning everybody, how are you? Welcome to another day. Oh, put it into gear, buddy. Bye-bye. Welcome back to another day of this vlog series. I'm traveling around Thailand by myself, trying to make a little series about what it's like to travel on your own. We're in Northern Thailand, we're doing the Mae Hong Son loop. I'm on a crappy little motorbike. So far so good, we're having adventures and we're seeing some amazing things. But we're not meeting anybody. Last night I arrived into Mae Sareng, which is a sleepy nothing town. Looked around for some food, I finally found a restaurant. It was really busy to be fair. And I sat next to a German guy and a Russian guy and we had a bit of a chat, but to be honest they were just trying to outmatch each other with bike talk, you know. Oh, my bike's this fast and my bike can do this many kilometers an hour and my bike, and I've done this and I've done that. And I wasn't really interested in that kind of chat. I was more like, where are all the chicks, man, and the tequila? Got back to my hotel and the two like 13-year-old boys who were looking after reception were drinking Chang, so I had a beer with them. But they didn't speak any English, so the chat wasn't very good. So yeah, this morning, a bit of a depressing moment. I woke up, rolled over and I saw my bag on the other single bed in my room, and in my dazed, confused state, half asleep, I thought it was like Ty's or Lena or like Steve, and I like said good morning to my bag. Morning. And then I like came round and realised that I'm not travelling with anyone. That bag is not a person. So that was a bit of a lonely moment. So the plan for today is, I looked at the map, we're in Mae Sareng. It's 180 kilometers straight up to the next big town, Mae Hong Son. I'm going to be talking with you guys about relationships and how that works with travel or doesn't. And because it's Christmas, I thought we could talk about family and how, you know, my family situation, because it's Christmas time, you know, I miss my family, I don't live at home. And maybe we can have a chat about, you know, family and travel and the reality of long-term travel versus living at home with your family and being near your family and all that kind of thing. So it's going to be a long drive, but we should have a good chat along the way and we should see some cool stuff. And yeah, without further ado, let's roll the intro. Welcome back. We're about 30 kilometers away from Mae Sareng now. Couldn't really film back there because we went through some pretty high mountains and went through the clouds and it was all misty and dark. Let's talk about love life and travel and how they relate and how it's kind of, yeah, it doesn't always work out, especially in my experience. And I'll get a little bit personal here. Hang on a second, what does this say? School zone, reduced speed. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like, hang on. Wow, look at this. And you come around a corner and you just see a next level view. Oh, look at that temple, giant mountains in the background. Wow, man, I wish I'd stayed in this little place. This little town in the valley here is gorgeous. You've got the rice fields, epic views of the mountains. God knows what this little village is called, guys, but stunning. 30 kilometers north of Mae Sareng. So, where were we? Yeah, love life. So basically, my last real relationship, proper relationship, was 6 years ago, which is pretty mad if you think about it. Obviously, I've had other mini relationships in the past 6 years. A few months here, a few months there. And they've always broken up because of travel or the pursuit of, you know, developing myself. Or, for them too, like, most recently, actually, I did finally connect with someone that was just so cool and awesome. But she went off to travel and pursue her adventure life, and we had to sort of high five, and you know, it'll happen or it won't. I think that's one of the issues I have, is that I always just say, well, you know, if we're meant to be together, we'll be together. And if I have to go and travel, and if I have to go and, you know, develop my career and honestly, the ideal situation maybe is to find a partner who's down to travel as much as I am, because I take 3 or 4 trips a year. But in there lies this problem, and this is quite a big problem, and something that puts me off. Have you ever been traveling with someone that you're in love with, or that you're in a relationship with? It's tough work, man, because listen, this is what we do on the Budgeteers anyway, right? Me and Ty's and Lena, or me and Ty's, or whenever I go traveling with other people too, I love those guys, and we have an amazing time together, but there are lots of times where I get fed up with them, and they'll say the same thing about me, don't worry. Like, not because I don't like them, but because you're just like on top of each other, and it becomes socially claustrophobic, and you just need your own space. And luckily, it's so easy, because we all know, we're experienced travellers, and we're experienced solo travellers too, that you do need to have your own space and do your own thing, and so we're really good at that. We'll just say, hey guys, I'm gonna go have a half a day by myself here. Don't follow me, just let me have my own space, alright? I love you, but you're annoying me. Can you imagine doing that with a girlfriend? Like, I love you, right? But you're doing my nutting. I'm always around you. Like, every little thing that you're doing is starting to annoy me. And I just think for the good of the relationship, we need some time apart. I'm not going to shag anyone or do anything bad, okay? I just need to be by myself for a day or 2, okay? Can you imagine doing that? They'd go mental. They'd be like, oh, you're breaking up with me? Oh, what am I supposed to do while you're away? I mean, what? I mean, brilliant. We've come on this trip together, and now you don't even want to be with me. I think if you find a girl that understands that mentality, and it's just like, yeah, cool, yeah, I need that time too. This is good. I'll see you in a couple of days. Give me a big cuddle. I love you. Right, see you in a day or 2. Like, does anyone else feel like, is that a thing, or am I just really weird? So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Like, did you agree or disagree with anything that I said? And do you have any advice for me? Because maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know. I think the next stop will be about 100k. We'll just fast forward to it, and I'm going to try and find that waterfall that I saw on the map earlier. So wish me luck, and I'll see you soon. Whew. Are you serious? She's just having a little break, aren't you, darling? Yeah. Well, I mean, you said that you were tired. Well, I'm tired. Well, we're both tired. Check this out. Yeah, I know. She's just, thing is, she's getting a little bit annoyed because she thinks it's all about me, and she's like, well, why aren't you including me? Yeah, I'm just telling them. She's like, why don't you put me in it a little bit more? And I'm like, yeah, I will, all right. But you don't really bring a lot to the vlog, because you don't really talk very much. And yeah. All right, what do you want to say then? Boom. Okay, we're here. We found the waterfall, guys. Just leaving my bike here. There's 2 more people here. Leave my bag there. They've left their bag here. Should be all right. What an amazing ride that was. Definitely the best drive in the Mae Hong Son loop so far. Mae Sareng to this waterfall called Mae Surin Waterfall. The drive up here, we had to go into the national park. Had to pay 200 baht to get in. But we went up and up and up. We were like on the roof. We went through countryside and amazing hills and mountains, and then we came up onto the top. It felt like we were on the roof. It felt like we were the highest part of Thailand, looking down into the mountains, into Myanmar, down below into Mae Hong Son. Absolutely amazing. Nearly crashed into a couple of buffalo as well. Do you know which way to the waterfall? Is it this way? That way? Oh, cheers. Okay, this looks like, does that keep going up there? I can hear it. OMG. Are you serious? I can't believe I've been living in this area, really, not far from here, nearly a year, and I haven't come to see any of this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna sit here, enjoy this view, and have a bite to lunch because I'm starving. But this place, Mae Surin Waterfall, put this on your list. This is beautiful, guys, but to be honest, it's a bit frustrating because I was up there got a nice view. Came down here to this lookout point. As far as I'm aware, I'm gonna go ask the rangers who charged me money when I came in, but I want to go down the bottom. I want to look up at it, I want to feel the spray, I want to like get wet and like experience the power of this waterfall, which by the way I just read up there is the tallest freestanding waterfall in Thailand. So we've done the tallest mountain and now we've done the tallest waterfall. But it's a little bit like an anticlimax because yeah, it's beautiful and you can see how nice it is around here, but like to be honest, the ride up here is way more fun and interesting than not being able to go down and have a look at this properly. A little bit annoying. Anyway, let's get back on the bike and start making our way to Mae Hong Son because that's going to be about another 2 or 3 hours, and I think by that point, yeah, it's going to be getting near dark. So, all right, we'll catch up in a bit. How does that look? Better? Since it's Christmas Eve and probably Christmas Day where you are. So, hey, oh my kickstand. Cheers, mate. I like the way he's like, oh, you've got your kickstand down, mate. Not like you've got a weird Santa's hat and you're driving a bike with tinsel. We were talking about relationships earlier and how it's hard to have one when you travel and have a lifestyle living abroad. And at Christmas, a lot of people come up to me and they're like, oh, so are you not going home for Christmas? Are you not going home for Christmas? But you know, everybody's family situation is different. I think everybody thinks that, you know, everybody lives in picket fence houses and 12 people gather around a big table and have a turkey together. That's just not the case. In fact, I don't know anybody who lives a life like that. I think everybody kind of has a different lifestyle, a different family lifestyle anyway. My family, we were brought up in a working class family, but they worked really hard, my mum and dad, so we got to go on loads of holidays. We used to go to Colorado in America in the summer, we'd go skiing, we'd go to like Spain and all-inclusive holidays and things like that all the time. And that was a really nice part of growing up, and actually one of the reasons why I kind of love to travel. My first ever travel memory was going to Spain, and we stayed in some little Spanish hotel, and there was only one of the family staying there because it was like October and we were just escaping the miserable weather. And there was just like 2 little Dutch kids and they were speaking to each other in their language. And obviously being British, we don't learn languages. I think like by the age of 13, I'd finally figured out how to count to 10 in French. It's not like other countries, we're terrible in England. Anyway, these kids were just like speaking to each other in Dutch, and I was like, that's amazing, like, how do they know what they're saying? And I always knew at that point that I didn't want to live at home. I wanted to live somewhere where people spoke different languages, people had different cultures, did different things, ate different food. And so I've always been chasing that kind of like longingness to be where I'm not, and I've settled down a bit now. It took me 10 years to figure out to live in Chiang Mai. It's an amazing place. Like, this trip's even making me realise that even more. But anyway, where were we? Family. Then when I was 16, my mum, my dad, they broke up. And so now, like, going home, like, there isn't really a home. Like, you know, mum and dad broke up, moved house, and I went home for Christmases here and there in the past, and like, it was just like, it was nice to see my mum and my dad and my sister and all my uncles and aunties and grandmas and things, but I don't really have a home to picture in my mind. When you say, oh, where's home? Like, it's Chiang Mai right now, on this bike right now. Thankfully, my mum and my sister both came to visit this year, and my dad I haven't seen since last Christmas. We keep in touch and stuff, but we're not like one of those families that Skype every single night. You know, we hardly talk really, not because we don't love each other, it's just we just let each other get on with our lives. I think my family's quite good like that. We just sort of keep an eye on each other. Like, they'll watch these vlogs maybe, or maybe not. So yeah, let us know in the comments, like, what do you think about Christmas and family and travel? Is it a stress for you like it is for me? Because I just want to go home and see everyone every Christmas, but it's also my holiday and I want to do stuff like this, and it's a lot of money to go back there, isn't it? So I'll call it a day here. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a really nice day. I know it's just been on the bike, but I think we've had a good chat. We saw some cool stuff. We saw that waterfall. If you're new here, we make loads of really good content on the channel. Go watch it. It's not just me yabbering on a motorbike. And yeah, like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you again tomorrow. And Merry Christmas, everyone. And Thais and Lena send their love to. And have a great day with your friends, family. Get drunk, eat lots of food, and I'll try not to die on this road. Mwah!